What is going on, guys? It's Max and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm in a brand new setting. This is my new studio. I don't know if you like it. I quite like it and it looks quite cool. So yeah, welcome. Basically I went to IKEA and I bought a load of stuff. I bought a new desk, I bought some new drawers, no, I didn't buy a chair, I already had this chair. It's looking like a proper YouTube like studio kind of like filming space for me. I don't know, I obviously won't keep it like this. These pineapples will already go. But yeah, otherwise it's just basically my new setup and this is what you'll see pretty much every week from now on. So let me know if you like it down in the comment section. Anyway guys, today's video is basically going to be based on how I actually afford my clothes. I've been asked a lot on social media and in real life by people, like how do you get your clothes? Like you buy expensive clothes. So in today's video I'm going to break things down and let you guys know how I actually make all my money, the different areas which I make money to like get these clothes that I buy, because a lot of them are expensive and are seen to be kind of like, are you rich? Are you just getting that from your parents? And it kind of makes me look like I just get all my money from my parents. But I will let you all know in this video before I start that my parents do not give me any money for my clothes. It all comes from myself. When I buy clothes that are expensive, they always look at me like, what the hell are you doing? It's your choice, but you're being stupid with your money. But I say I don't care. It's fashion. You gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah. Just starting off with, my parents don't give me any of the money that I use to buy my clothes. So that's that out of the way. I'm gonna break this video down into 3 or 4 sections, I believe. The first section I'm gonna talk about how I make my money is actually through YouTube. Now, I used to get a decent amount from YouTube, like enough to be able to like, not live. I couldn't live off what I used to earn, but enough to afford clothes that I want, if you know what I mean. I used to be able to like save up for clothes knowing that by the end of this month I'll have enough for that. But honestly, YouTube nowadays is so inconsistent with the amount of money you gain. You don't gain a consistent amount every single month. It's all to do how many views you get, all the interaction, everything. So no month is ever the same on YouTube. You never earn the same. You can't say to someone, oh, you earn this much, like, because you don't. Some months you might make a lot, some months you might not make anything at all. So it all comes down to how many views and all that and how you do on YouTube. Just saying, YouTube is literally non-existent as a source of finance for me. I mean, I probably get, for all the videos that I've uploaded since I've been restarting, so from about 3 months ago now, I've gained £23, nearly non-existent for me. I mean, all the work that I put in, I get £23 out of it. So I couldn't do this as a job if I wanted to right now. So that's what I'm saying. I literally don't use my YouTube money for clothes because I can't, I don't earn enough. So that gets YouTube out of the way, that's out of the question. Now, moving on, another big source of finance that I used to have was from YouNow. Now, YouNow is sort of like a live streaming app and you just sort of sit there and people ask you questions. It's like going live on Instagram, Facebook, any of that, and you just sort of sit there, but it's a separate app for it. I actually became a partner of that app back in the day, I think like 4 years ago now, and that means I can earn from it, and I used to earn from streaming. That got me a good amount. Like, I'm not going to tell you how much I used to get because I feel like that's just like sort of a bit cocky. I got more from that in a week than I did from YouTube in a month, that kind of thing. Like, I used to earn quite a lot of that, like, for that. But I don't do that anymore. I haven't live streamed on YouNow for like 3 years now. Gained nothing from there for 3 years, so where's all this money coming from? So yeah, that's all the social media side and sort of like the online, how I get my money from online, and at the moment only YouTube is doing that for me, and it's not even gaining me anything at all, so, well, a little bit. Right. This is how I actually make like the majority of my money. Let's start with thrifting. Now, thrifting is something that I haven't actually done myself, but I've seen a lot of people do, and you can definitely earn money from it. People earn like hundreds and thousands. Number one, there's a little bit of luck in thrifting, and number two, it all comes down to dedication and how much you can thrift. You can go to thrift stores and find some nice vintage pieces. For example, you might find some like vintage Champion or like something like that for like £5 for a hoodie or something, and you can probably go on Depop and sell that for like 20 to 30 quid. So yeah, that's one of the examples that you can do to earn money. And another one, which obviously thrifting is good for, is if you find like an incredible deal for like a designer piece that no one's really cared about and just sort of handed into a charity shop or something like that. Now, obviously designer pieces, they'll put the price up a little bit because they'll know the name of the designer, but it's a charity shop, it's a thrift shop, they're gonna put the prices down, it's cheap, it's all down to you to find it, and a lot of them you can sell for a lot because they're almost one of one. They're that rare, like they're vintage pieces, so you won't really find them anywhere. Whether or not they're authentic or not, that comes down to you to like check it, but otherwise that's another way of making money. And if you get lucky and you find things that are like really like hyped up, or like vintage hyped pieces, big brand names for like cheap prices, there you go, there's money, you can sell that. Anyway guys, let's get into the main section of how I make my money, and this is really like where a lot of my money has come in the last 2 or 3 years. It's kind of like shameful to say, like it's one of those things where people look down on you for doing it, but everyone's got to make their money somehow. I was only 15, I'm 17 now, but this is how I make my money still, and it works. Okay, so starting off, back in the day, I used to be a hype beast. I'm not gonna lie, every week, Supreme Palace. Not anymore. I haven't really got anything from Supreme in 2 seasons except from that last Supreme North Face fleece that I got recently, because it's one of the only pieces that I've seen recently by Supreme which I've actually enjoyed. Like, I actually liked the piece of clothing. It's bad to say, but yes, I do resell. For me personally, I'm not into like buying loads of things that only make you about 20 to 50 pounds. Like small margins like that, I really can't be bothered for that. So a lot of the time when I need money, I will go for the things that sort of have a lot of profit for and hopefully just cash out on one. Last thing I cashed out on was Supreme North Face Mountain Nupsy. I know it's bad to say, but I wore that for a bit and I was like, I need to sell this. Like, it's going for a ridiculous amount. So I sold it, I made a large profit on it, and that's what I used to buy the rest of my clothes. That's how I make my money. Obviously we have the box logos, like they dropped on Thursday. I don't know if I got anything or not. Obviously I would be going for that because the profits are huge, and I don't really like box logos. They're a bit boring, they're expensive. They're expensive for what they are. They're not worth it in my opinion. Loads of sneakers always come out with resale and they're hyped up and they have profit margins and everything. Nike Off-White, the 10 obviously, Vape Maxes, Air Force Ones, Prestos, Converse, Jordans. I've owned like half of the 10. A lot of that has happened because of resale. Prestos and the Converse for retail price, I actually got them on release, and the rest I bought for resale. So yeah, that's pretty much like the start of how I got into things. Now it's sort of slowed down now, and as I said, I mainly go for like the bigger items, and if I get one that's cool. I used to go for Supreme every single week. I used to be just like uploading, selling, well, every single week. Now it's sort of slowed down, but if I need some money and I want to save up for stuff, then I will just go into reselling again and try and get some money. Lastly, before I finish, another good way of making money, which is kind of more risky, like you don't really know if it's going to work or not, but it does work, as I'll show you an example now, is actually buying things for resale price after them being released from a reseller for the initial price. A lot of the time, prices for these things, these rare items, these rare pieces of clothing, these rare sneakers go up. They go all the way up. Some of them, if you know your stuff, then you'll know which things will go up. Sean Wotherspoon, they came out, and I remember on the day of release, if you could buy them straight after the release, after people have got them and you didn't, and you failed to get them, you could buy them on Depop from resellers for about 300 to 400 pounds. Right now they're going for 600 pounds. If you have enough time to invest and you have time to buy stuff, wait on it, and then sell it later, then you're gonna make money. It's all supply and demand. If you know your stuff, you know your stuff. Like, you're gonna know what goes up, what goes down. It feels weird saying this, I don't really like to talk about it. Majority of people do it nowadays. Like, you've gotta make your money somehow, so you know what, I'm gonna do it. Anyway guys, that's about it for today's video. If you did enjoy it, please hit the like button for me. Let's try and get this video to 200 likes. We haven't really been hitting that recently. I wanna get to 200 likes. Thanks a lot for the support recently. If you want to follow my Instagram, please can you, because like, just please, I need to get it grown. Max Ragan without an A in Max, so MX Ragan. Follow me. Please let me know if you enjoyed this video and if you got inspiration and you're gonna start using this method if you want. Like, if you need to know more information about it, please feel free to ask me on Instagram, message me, DM me. Thanks for watching guys. Subscribe if you are new as well. Let's get this channel going. We just keep losing subscribers. However, one big thing, I finally changed my channel name back to Max Ragan, not Stoneheart, so it's all good now. We're back to how we were. Thanks a lot for watching guys. I will see you guys in my next video next Monday at 6 PM. We've been doing a lot of fashion content recently, so I'm gonna switch it up. I'll see you guys then for my next video.
You're chilling with the stars, you're gonna blow the night. Go fast, stay in my way. Go faster. You must, he isn't right. He isn't right. And you're too far, can't go home tonight.
You're chilling with the stars, you'll be on the night.